Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a cramp so sharp it felt like your leg was trying to tie itself in a knot? One minute you're fast asleep, the next you're clutching your calf, wincing, waiting for the pain to pass. You try stretching, massaging, and hopping around anything to get relief. And the worst part, it always seems to strike when you least expect it. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Muscle cramps, especially in the legs and feet, are incredibly common as we get older. And they don't just cause pain, they mess with your sleep, your daily routines, and sometimes even your confidence. But here's the good news. There are some surprising, totally natural remedies you can try at home that many seniors swear by. And no, talking about just drinking more water or stretching before bed, although those help too. I'm talking about remedies that are so simple and unexpected. They might just leave you saying, "Why didn't I know about this years ago?" In this video, we're going to talk about 7 of the most shocking home cures that can help kill muscle cramps fast. These are easy, safe, and often sitting right in your kitchen cabinet. So, if you're tired of waking up in pain or dealing with cramps while you're out for a walk, gardening, or just relaxing in your chair, keep watching. One of these remedies could become your new best friend. Let's start with one that sounds almost too strange to be true. Mustard. Yes, I said mustard, the bright yellow kind you put on a sandwich. Believe it or not, many seniors have found relief from muscle cramps with just a spoonful of this simple condiment. Why does it work? Scientists believe the vinegar and turmeric in mustard may help stimulate nerves in the mouth and throat, which in turn send calming signals to the nervous system and help stop cramping. Think of it as flipping a switch in your body. The moment the taste hits your mouth, your nervous system starts to respond. Some people take it straight off the spoon, others mix it with warm water to make it go down easier. It might sound odd, but when a cramp hits out of nowhere, this tiny trick can bring real relief. Fast. Now, mustard isn't your thing. How about something sour and salty instead? I'm talking about pickle juice. Yes, the briny stuff left over in the jar after the pickles are gone. It's not just a weird snack, it's a powerful natural remedy. That salty tang you taste is packed with electrolytes like sodium and potassium, 2 minerals your muscles desperately need to function properly. When your electrolyte levels drop, especially after sweating, walking, or even just going about your day, your muscles can start misfiring. Just 2 or 3 sips of pickle juice have been shown to calm cramps in as little as 60 seconds. And no, you don't need to chug the whole jar, just a shot glass worth is enough. Some folks even keep a little bottle in their fridge just in case. It's one of those things that sounds silly until it works. Alright, let's bring things down a notch and talk about something soothing, something that feels more like a warm hug for your muscles. I'm talking about an Epsom salt bath. You may have heard about this one before, but if you haven't tried it, you're missing out on a simple way to reduce cramps and relax your body at the same time. Epsom salts are rich in magnesium, and magnesium is like a secret weapon for your muscles. It helps them contract and relax properly, and when you soak in it, your body can absorb magnesium through your skin. Even just soaking your feet for 20 minutes in warm water with a handful of Epsom salts can make a noticeable difference. It's also a great way to wind down before bed, especially if cramps have been disturbing your sleep. What's really wonderful about these remedies is that they're not only effective, they're empowering. You don't need a prescription, you don't need a trip to the store, and you don't need to feel helpless when a cramp suddenly takes hold. With a spoonful of mustard, a sip of pickle juice, or a warm soak in Epsom salts, you're taking simple steps to take back control naturally. Now, I get it. Some of these ideas might sound a bit strange at first. Mustard for cramps? Pickle juice as medicine? But sometimes, it's these unexpected little discoveries that make all the difference. And when you find one that works for you, it's like unlocking a secret your body's been waiting to hear. So far, we've looked at 3 powerful, easy-to-try remedies that many people over 60 are using right now to fight back against muscle cramps. But we're just scratching the surface. There are more simple home cures, and you might be surprised at what's coming up next. Now, we've already covered some pretty surprising remedies: mustard, pickle juice, and a good old Epsom salt soak. But don't put your notepad away just yet, because what comes next might be even more unexpected and just as powerful. Let's talk about something many of us already enjoy, especially on chilly mornings or when we want to soothe a sore throat: chamomile tea. But did you know that this gentle, calming drink could also help keep muscle cramps at bay? Chamomile isn't just for relaxing your mind, it actually has natural anti-inflammatory and anti-spasmodic properties, which means it helps muscles relax. Think about that for a moment. Just one warm cup of chamomile in the evening could help your muscles ease into the night, reducing the chances of those sudden midnight cramps sneaking in. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Chamomile contains something called flavonoids. These are plant-based compounds that help reduce inflammation and support nerve function. Over time, drinking chamomile regularly can actually help your muscles become less reactive, less twitchy. Some people even make a little chamomile compress and place it on areas that cramp frequently, like calves or feet. It's a natural, soothing way to send a message to your muscles: it's okay to relax now. Speaking of messages to your muscles, let's move on to another powerful remedy that's all about control: tonic water. You might have seen this fizzy drink served with lime or used in cocktails, but for some seniors, tonic water is more than a mixer. It's a mini miracle. The reason? Quinine. Quinine is a compound originally used to treat malaria, but it also has muscle relaxing effects. For decades, people have used small doses of quinine found in tonic water to prevent leg cramps, especially those that strike at night. Now, it's important to note that too much quinine can be harmful. We're not talking about drinking a liter before bed, but a small glass of tonic water, maybe half a cup a few hours before sleep, has been known to help reduce the frequency of cramps for some folks. Of course, everyone's body reacts differently. And if you're on medications or have a sensitive system, it's always smart to double check with your doctor. But for many people, tonic water is an easy, affordable, and surprisingly effective tool to keep leg cramps under control. Now, we've talked about what you can drink, soak in, or sip on. But here's something that doesn't go in your mouth or your bath, it goes on your feet. And no, I'm not talking about special shoes. I'm talking about soap. That's right, bar soap. Specifically, placing a bar of soap under your bedsheets near your legs. Sounds like an old wives' tale, doesn't it? But countless seniors swear by it, and while science hasn't completely explained why it works, the stories are hard to ignore. People say that slipping a bar of plain, unscented soap like Ivory or Dove under the sheet near their calves or feet helps stop cramps before they start. It's harmless, it costs next to nothing, and if you're curious, it's worth a try. Worst case scenario: you just have really fresh smelling sheets. Some believe it's due to the scent or the way the soap emits certain compounds. Others think it's about magnesium again. But regardless of the science, what really matters is whether it helps you. And if placing a simple bar of soap under your sheet gives you a cramp-free night, then why not? Here's the bigger idea behind all of this. Your body is always communicating with you. Those cramps, while painful, are a signal your muscles are asking for help. Whether it's a lack of hydration, low electrolytes, too much tension, or something deeper, these natural remedies offer gentle ways to respond. They give you back the power to take action at home, with tools you already have. And that's what makes these cures so beautiful. They're not based on gimmicks. They're rooted in nature, in observation, in what real people, especially seniors like you, have discovered through trial, error, and wisdom. You don't have to suffer through the night, grit your teeth through a walk, or give up the things you love because of leg cramps. There are options. Easy ones. Ones that meet you where you are. So whether it's a warm cup of chamomile tea before bed, a few sips of tonic water in the evening, or yes, even a humble bar of soap tucked under your blanket, every one of these little habits can build a foundation for a more peaceful body. And guess what? We're not finished yet. There's still one more powerful remedy we haven't talked about, one that's simple, free, and might be the most effective of them all. Let's keep going. We've explored some truly unexpected remedies so far, from mustard and pickle juice to chamomile tea, and even a bar of soap under your sheets. each one with its own unique way of helping your muscles calm down and behave. But now, let's talk about something that doesn't require any special ingredients, no trips to the store, and not even a spoon. In fact, you already own it, your breath. That's right. Deep, intentional breathing can actually be a powerful tool for preventing and easing muscle cramps. You might be wondering, how can something as simple as breathing help stop my leg from locking up like a vice? Well, here's the thing: when we're tense, stressed, or even in mild pain, we tend to breathe shallowly, often without even realizing it. This reduces oxygen flow to the muscles, and when muscles aren't getting enough oxygen, they're more likely to cramp. So the next time you feel a cramp coming on, or better yet, as a daily habit, try practicing a few minutes of slow, deep belly breathing. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for a couple of seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Do that 5 or 6 times in a row, and you may notice the tension in your body start to melt. Add this to your bedtime routine, or use it when you wake up with a cramp, and over time, it may help reduce how often they occur. Even better, pair it with gentle movement, which brings us to one more essential piece of the puzzle: motion. Now, I'm not saying you need to go run a marathon, but light, regular movement is one of the best natural cures for muscle cramps and one of the most overlooked. When we sit for long periods, whether watching TV, reading, or even napping, blood flow to our legs slows down, our muscles tighten, and when we finally get up, they can respond with cramps or stiffness. But just 5 minutes of light stretching or walking every hour or two can keep your blood moving and your muscles happy. Something as simple as circling your ankles while sitting, doing a few heel lifts, or gently stretching your calves can work wonders. It's all about keeping things flowing, because when your blood flows, so does your energy, your mobility, and yes, your comfort. And here's the beauty of it all: none of these remedies require drastic change. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars. You just need a few simple habits, little shifts that, when done consistently, can make a big difference in your daily life. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered so far. Some of these remedies are things you can taste, like mustard or pickle juice. Others you can soak in, like an Epsom salt bath. Some are about gentle routines, like sipping chamomile tea or breathing deeply. And some might just seem downright strange, like putting soap under your sheets. But when you string them together, they all serve one beautiful purpose: helping you feel more comfortable in your body, more in control of your day, and more at peace with your health. Because let's be honest, aging comes with challenges. Our bodies don't bounce back like they used to. A cramp isn't just a cramp, it's a disruption. It steals your sleep, your calm, sometimes even your confidence. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to: you're not powerless. You have options, you have wisdom, and you have the ability to ease your pain in gentle, natural, and incredibly effective ways. Small changes, a sip here, a stretch, a little breathe, a little belief can go a long way. And when you start to feel better, even just a little bit, everything starts to shift. You walk a little easier, you sleep a little deeper, you smile a little more. And that's what this channel is all about: helping you feel good in your body again, helping you live life with more ease, more energy, and more freedom, no matter your age. If you've tried any of these remedies before, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Did they work for you? Do you have a favorite trick of your own? Let's help each other out, because your story might be just the thing someone else needs to hear today. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to click that like button. It really helps us reach more people. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. We share new videos just like this every week, full of tips, inspiration, and tools to help you thrive after 60. Remember, every day is a new chance to feel better, and every small step counts. So here's to a good night's sleep, a peaceful walk, and a cramp-free tomorrow. You deserve it.